Guys, do you want to get your Amazon PPC under control, lower your ACoS, improve your ROAS, and ultimately prevent major problems in overspending on PPC? Well, here is an Amazon PP strategy for you for 2025. Hey guys, I'm Chris Turton. I'm going to show you some really good, simple strategies to build on your Amazon advertising for 2025. Just have a look at this result we got for this client recently. You can see here that their ACoS has fallen to 27%. Now you might say that looks pretty high, but we've actually dropped that from when we took them on from 123% to now 27%, and ultimately brought their TACoS figure, which is the most important figure of all, which let's play later, to just 6.5%, meaning that their spend in a total period was £25,000 on ads, but we managed to return for them a total ad sales of £95,000, generating 13 million impressions, 34,000 clicks, 5,700 orders, which is 5,150 units, lowering their cost per click by 25% and improving their conversion rates by 16%. So how did we do all this? Crucially, it's really important to make sure that you identify the right ASINs for the business. And the way that you do this really simply is look at your business reports and your brand analytics. This is absolutely vital because you can really put your ladder against the wrong tree if you're using products that are not converting really well. It means that basically what's going to happen is you're going to be spending advertising dollars on a product that isn't performing. Remember, this is a crucial fact with Amazon advertising on sponsored products. Your Amazon ad is your product listing. So it's crucial that that product is already converting and performing really well. The way we do this is, first of all, jump into your business reports. You go into reports in Seller Central. You then want to look at your detail page view by child item. You then want to look at those ASINs and scroll across to something called your unit session percentage. That is effectively how many sessions of that product versus how many people bought. It's also a really rough way to look at conversion rates. If you're finding that that product is below the average conversion rate for your product, it probably isn't worth advertising. Or if it is, make sure that it's a product that is deep within your competitive analysis and making sure that it works in terms of pricing and other metrics, and it has other trust factors as well. Things like reviews obviously are really important, and other metrics such as really good imagery, really good pricing, and really good content to make sure that you've got your advertising budget on the ground level and it's already starting on the right foot. That is the absolute key thing you need to do before you even start looking at advertising campaign structures, keywords, and the works. And make sure you've got the right products to advertise first. We say this time and time again. It's one of the biggest reasons that clients have a high ACoS with really poor performing results. The next thing you need to do is make it simple. Keep your ad campaigns simple. And the first thing you need to do is, once you've identified really good converting, so high unit session percentage products, you then need to put those products into a simple campaign. You want to have one ASIN per campaign. So when we look at that, we mean one single child product. If you have a variation of products, use one child product. Don't use all of them. Put one single product, preferably either your hero product, one that you know is working for your business in terms of best sellers, or one that you see within competitive analysis is the right product in terms of size or whatever's going to be that hero product. Make sure that you push that forward so that that one product is in there. And the first thing we're going to start with is one product in that campaign, one product in that ad group, and we are going to start with an auto campaign. And the reason this is really vital to do is that you've already got the right keyword research, you've built a great product listing, you know the right keywords Amazon is looking for from whatever tools you're using, but ultimately you don't know how that's going to react with the customer. So the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is to start using auto campaigns. And what auto campaigns do in a very simplistic way is they will find the keywords for you. They will allow Amazon, basically your products become a sponge of relevant keywords for your products. And the first thing we're going to do is put that campaign into an auto campaign and make sure that that works and is structured well so that Amazon can start making these sponge keywords to you and making sure that those right keywords are being generated for your product. Once we have the products in those auto campaigns, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to allow it to work its magic For the next 7 days, we're going to work out what the keywords are that are generating on products that are bringing you orders. And we want to look at a very simple formula. We want to see what products are converting, if any, and how many clicks it's costing you to acquire an ad. This will give us an ACoS result. This will allow us to really understand what is going on with your auto campaign. Once you've done that, you're able to find good keywords that are working. You know these keywords are producing you great results for your ads. You might want to run it longer than 7 days, maybe 30 days if your ad budget allows that. And you want to then be able to have those keywords and understand which keywords are converting the best for your products. Once we understand that, we can start building out your campaigns. And you want to then be able to create a manual campaign. We recommend starting with exact match. Use the exact match campaign formula now to take that keyword that's already converted for you in auto and put that keyword into the exact match campaign. Set the bid optimization. I recommend you working quite closely with Amazon's recommended bid results, and you can tailor that from there. And this will then allow you to control the keywords. So you're using auto to find the real keywords that are working for your business, that then allow them to be able to structure and be able to build a campaign around that. And you might find similar keywords within that structure. You might be able to use broad match to find similar keywords to that structure, but effectively you want to build out a plan around that single product in a single advertising campaign, and then be able to implement those keywords and make sure that they are effectively working for you. And it's all about keeping a close eye on this. You don't want to make decisions day to day. You don't want to just turn it off, turn it on because the ads looks right one day and the sales aren't right another. The reason being is that Amazon's ad data is delayed by about 48 to 72 hours. So when you're looking and making decisions on ads, you want to be making decisions in a longer period. Either take 2 weeks or 30 days on any decisions that you make. It's really important because then you'll understand the strategy and campaign better. So you want to have that, and that's a really good foundation to start. To start with auto match campaigns, develop those keywords that work, the automatic keywords, and maybe the products identifiers. So sometimes Amazon will show your sponsor products within other products, and really allow that to become a sponge to allow you to get the right keywords and structure, and then set up an exact match campaign. From there, you can use broad match campaign, which looks at wider ranging keywords. You can use phrase match. You can use multiple different elements to making sure that your keywords are performing and working well within those campaigns. It's all about keeping a close eye. And then the next step, of course, is bid optimization, making sure you can afford to keep within those bids. Don't just raise the bids because there's more competitive, because you need to keep your ACoS low and your ROAS high, and ultimately your TACoS figure, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is really important because Amazon advertising impacts your organic ranking. So when you're looking at your ad spend, you need to make sure that your ad spend is looking against all your sales, including your organic sales, because ultimately that's how you know the impact of what the ads is doing for your organic ads. Okay, so just make sure that you understand that process. So if we go from the top down, the first thing we want to do is make a simple campaign-led and single ad group led with one ASIN. We don't want to do more than one product. And the reason being is that Amazon will ultimately show your keywords for multiple products. And what we don't want to do is get any confusion. We want to know exactly what those keywords are for that one product and how they've converted. Remember that the product that you choose for advertising should be a highly converting product, or one that's got potential to. So one that might have only a few sessions, right? A few people in your reports might come through and there's a low session rate, but it has a high conversion perspective. If that's the case, try it in ads. It's all about that data format first. So let's go through a list of strategy points. The first one is make sure that the conversion rates are high for the products you select for your advertising. Point 2 is make sure you have one product in your advertising campaign and ad group only. And you want to do this with as many products as you want to, but make sure that you have one product. And if you're using a child product from a variation, you're using either a bestseller, a hero product, one you know that's going to work for you internally into your business, or look at the competitive analysis to say which one is going to be the most structured in terms of likely to succeed. That's a key one. The next point, point 3, is to start with an auto campaign and make sure that you are monitoring closely the keywords and the results that are coming from those search terms, those matches. Build that all out so you can understand what's converting and what's working and what isn't. If the products are not converting, the keywords are not converting, you can negate those keywords, in other words, put them into negative targeting. However, I wouldn't recommend doing that at this stage. You just want to make sure that you're looking at the right keywords and make sure you're absorbing those correct search terms that you can then put into the next stage, which is making an exact match manual campaign of those specific keywords that have worked for you in your auto campaign, so you are able to follow a structure. So guys, we are just scratching the surface with how to set up a great new PPC strategy for a brand new business. You know, if you want to make sure that your PPC is correct, book a free strategy call with us with the details below. And remember to check out this video to understand more about PPC on Amazon and for key strategies. And I'll speak to you in the next one.